Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is adjective phrase 13. And the adjective phrase today is off color. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. If we say something is off color, especially jokes, it means that some people will find them to be rude or offensive, especially in regards to being like sexually suggestive. All right, let's continue here. Sometimes the origin of a term is progressive, means, it started one way and led to another meaning, which led to another meaning, and finally it ended up at this meaning, what we have today. So sometimes the origin of a term is progressive from another use and meaning. In this case, it was originally created in the gem industry, diamonds or sapphires or something like that, to refer to the gems. To refer to a gem, basically, or gems that were not transparent. So if it's like a perfect diamond and it's beautiful and it's transparent, well, that's very valuable. Or if it's purely another color, like a blue diamond or some sort of a sapphire or something that has the pure, then it's very valuable. Sometimes it will end up in between somewhere where it's kind of an off color. So that's where it comes from. So purely another color, and so it was considered to be of inferior value. So if it wasn't really, wasn't really a pretty one, it was somewhere in between. It wasn't beautifully transparent or another full color. They said it was off color, and so the value was less. It was considered to be inferior in value. All right, let's continue. Then the use spread to mean someone is not in good health, or slightly unwell. Yeah, you could kind of imagine this. When somebody's sick, sometimes their appearance might be off color. Maybe their face, maybe it's too pale or too white or something like that. Okay. Or not in good health, slightly unwell. Later on, the meaning was extended further to mean anything improper, not proper, and vulgar. Vulgar could mean like a little dirty. Vulgar, especially with regard to language and jokes, which is really what we use it today. All right, so let's continue. All right, here's one other note here. Before a noun, it is usually used with a hyphen, but if it's after a noun, it usually doesn't have a hyphen. Okay, so let's look at several examples here. Example number one, that dirty old man. I don't know, maybe he's got sex on his mind a lot, or maybe, that dirty old man likes to tell off-color jokes. That's what we say. Maybe there's some guy in a bar. That's what he likes to do all the time. So we might say that he's a dirty old man because maybe he has sex on the mind all the time. Or number two, I like that comedian, but he tells too many jokes that are off-color in his stand-up comedy routine for me. So it's not suitable for my taste. When he tells the other jokes, I like them. He's really funny, or maybe you even like him as a comedy actor. But in his stand-up routine, maybe he tells some of these jokes that off-color. Maybe somebody might be slightly offended by them, so they may say it that way. All right, let's look at number three. If you are a celebrity or politician, you should be careful of making off-color tweets. These days we see some politicians and some celebrities sometimes get in trouble doing things like this that could cause a scandal or hurt your reputation. Okay, good. And the last one here. It is improper to make any off-color comments around the office. So again, we use it a lot with jokes, but we could use it with other things like, comments or tweets or anything like that. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.